Today, Gibraltarian society finds itself at an important crossroads. Today, voters will be deciding whether to effect changes to Gibraltar's abortion laws. And those who were working behind the scenes had an early start. Boxes were transported to 15 designated voting stations. They were checked and sealed. And all ahead of voting stations opening their doors promptly at 9 this morning. A blustery Levante day setting the mood on this referendum day. It's 9:30, and as you can see, there are no people gathered here now waiting to exercise their right to vote. Doors have been open for half an hour, and at 9 we did see a small number of people lining up to exercise their right. It's been a slow start. Let's see how the rest of the day plays out. As the morning progressed, a trickle of people arrived to cast their votes. Just over 23,000 are eligible.
I think females in Gibraltar need to make up their own decision and not be led by other people.
It's divided families, it's divided even parties, political parties. So I don't think it's something that should have been decided. We shouldn't have had a referendum.
Well, it's about time. It's about time we caught up with more progressive countries. Huh? I left to Holland in 1978, and they had everything back then. So we're 60 years behind. They had euthanasia, they had the abortion laws, they had decriminalized drugs, gay marriage. All these things were happening in countries like Holland 60 years ago. So it's about time we caught up.
And at this referendum, 16 to 18-year-olds have the right to vote. And at mid-morning, it was a turn of Gibraltar's political leaders.
Today, I expect, will be a day just like every time Gibraltar goes to the polls, where people will express their views peacefully and by marking that option on the ballot paper that they believe is the best for the future of our community. I very much look forward to this day being a day that goes down in history, whatever the result tonight, and that the people of Gibraltar will have spoken with the result that is announced tonight by the referendum returning officer.
This is not like the joint sovereignty referendum or perhaps other referenda that have had a very clear outcome. This is a campaign on an issue which has been emotional and divisive. You've got different opinions among friends and family of a very divisive nature. I know myself.
I wish we hadn't got to this. I wish, our elected majority had the conviction to push through this legislation for obvious reasons of human rights, and what's been going on in Northern Ireland as well, that has indicated that eventually we will need to overturn the law regardless. But look, here we are, and we can only hope that women turn out in big numbers, men turn out in big numbers to defend the rights of the healthcare of the women into the future.
Campaigners too made their presence felt and drummed up support quietly. Voting has continued throughout the day and will continue until the close of day at 10 o'clock tonight, when voting boxes will be taken to the university for the count, as Gibraltar waits to find out which decision will be taken.